Welcome back once again to Danny's Media. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is quite shameful to see or to hear that the CS of Interior in this country of Kenya called Kipchumba Murkomen going on a live national television to defend goons alongside politicians that are behind these goons in this country of Kenya within the political space as we are approaching 2027 election.
Mimi ndio dawa ya Kasongo. Akisikia mimi anahara. Ndio ananitumia wakora ya kunipiga. Lakini nyinyi vijana sasa munikinge. Mutanikinga vijana. Mukisikia Rigijia anakuja pahali munajipanga. Hiyo wakora akija munawatoa haraka. Na mimi nimeshukuru kwa watu ya Gatundu.
Whereby right now, goons have officially become part and parcel of politics in this country of Kenya.
Saa unavaa ya bei kali na viatu. Lakini wewe ni ovyo. And you tell Kenyans you want to make Kenya a first world country when goons are a unit within the National Police Service. How? A country run by goons.
Yet, Kipchumba Murkomen knows very well that these goons are just jobless youths across the country of Kenya that are being misused by our politicians to create chaos or violence against their opponent as we are approaching 2027 general election. There is nothing like gangs or goons. These are just jobless Kenyan citizens that have lacked something to do. So our politicians, our leaders are using them to act as goons whenever they want to communicate to their opponent on a bad way. Hakuna kitu kama goons. I was shocked. Secondly, it is quite shameful for the CS of Interior Kipchumba Murkomen to deny that they can't have intelligence to know which politician is hiring goons in this country of Kenya to create violence during a special state event or a political event in this country of Kenya within opposition or within the government of President William Samoei. How can you say that you don't have intelligence to know which politician is hiring these goons, yet you normally keep on saying that, oh, Gachagua is hiring goons, Mara Kalonzo, Mara Matiang'i, Mara Babu, Mara Sifuna. How can you call their name but you can't summon them? Yesterday I was shocked when Murkomen was being interviewed at on Citizen TV with Trevor Ombija. Trevor Ombija asked him a simple question that, Mheshimiwa, why is it that you have not yet summoned or arrested any politician that are hiring these goons to create violence? Alishindwa kujibu hiyo swali. We don't have more intelligence to arrest them. Kwani Gachagua anapatanga intelligence yake wapi? Mwache kutupima bwana. Si Gachagua huwa ana expose vitu kwa serikali yenu, anapatanga intelligence wapi? So you are trying to tell Kenyans that Gachagua is more intelligent than you people. That regarding Gachagua's intelligence are more powerful than you. Yet you people, you have all the resources to do what you want. I want you to listen to Kipchumba Murkomen answering questions like a drunkard CS of Interior in this country of Kenya. But truth is that Murkomen was defending goons and politicians because he knows very well that UDA leaders are also using these goons within their political business in this country of Kenya, whereby he didn't have any choice. Hakuna Kenya angesema. Watch the video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Waziri, you've said time without number that some of these goons are sponsored by politicians.
Absolutely.
How come you've not arrested any politician?
That
How
is
come you've not even named any?
Yeah, that is the complexity. And I am very happy tonight to explain this thing because I've been asked time and again. First of all, let me say this, that in the first place, these gangs graduate. As I said, it starts like boys of Mheshimiwa, bouncers of Mheshimiwa, and then they become goons of Mheshimiwa. And how it happens is that one mheshimiwa will try to do that, another mheshimiwa does it, or an opponent or a competitor does it. And then if you go to some parts of this country, Nairobi, especially Western Nyanza region, and now that thing has also permeated in central region and some parts of Rift like Nakuru counties, among others, including even sometimes the Bomet and other counties down there, Kisii, Nyamira. What happens is that these people then graduate slowly. Why is it very difficult to arrest them? Because in the first instance they are coming, they don't have weapons, they have come to support, they have not caused any violence.
No, I mean the Mheshimiwas.
No, I'll just come to that. So the first part of it is that in the first instance, prima facie, you don't see anything wrong with them being there. And then somehow the violence erupts because one person was, or one person's jeshi, as they call them jeshi, is unhappy with the other candidate, or they feel like they must boo him or they must remove him from stage. Then leads to violence and so forth. That's why, in most cases, the police can only act after the fact, because they were not carrying weapons and so forth for you to worry about violence.
But we've not seen police act after the fact that you're saying. Because anytime it happens, you've not arrested
I'll come to that acting. Why have we not arrested Weshimiwa? Remember where I sit, and most of the security officials, IG and many other security teams, we are able to have intelligence reports, that point out to yourself or any other person involved in this or that. But that information that I have cannot on itself stand the test of prosecution in a court of law as an evidence. Okay? And therefore, you cannot take advantage of this behind-the-scene information to start now naming people's names, because the next thing they will tell you, provide the evidence. The evidence you have is not the kind of evidence that you want to present it before court. And I cannot explain beyond that. But as a matter of fact, you use that evidence as a government official to plan. For planning, for warning, for discouraging certain people to do certain things. But until now, that particular official or a MP or whatever, you are able to piece together evidence that stands the test of court is when you arrest them. But as a matter of fact, this guy did this.
Who are these people?
Mwache kutupima akili bwana. It is just 4 days ago when William Samoei Ruto returned back here in Kenya, then attends 2 special major events. The first one was in Mombasa County, then the second one was in Nandi County, when William Samoei Ruto was recorded angry with the June 25th protest and also with the ongoing goonism in this country of Kenya, whereby I was shocked when Ruto said order Murkomen to arrest all the goons alongside politicians that are behind this goonism. Then I told you very well that don't trust what William Samoei Ruto is saying. How will the CS of Interior, Kipchumba Murkomen, arrest these goons and politicians that are hiring them, yet he doesn't have any evidence to show that so and so is the person that is hiring these goons within the political space? Sivyo ndiye aliansa your question. I told you that there was nothing like arresting goons and politicians that are behind these goons. Nilisema hapa. Ruto was just dreaming. Ruto was just saying something that he wanted the people of Nandi to hear. There is nothing that Ruto was angry with the ongoing goonism within the political space. Hakuna kitu kama hiyo. No one should lie to you, ladies and gentlemen. We have state goons.
A report from police station that says that there was a goon walking.
We saw them holding djembes and all.
How do you know a goon?
You tell me. You're the one in the security sector.
No.
Because we saw police officers walking with people holding clubs or rungus. And who are not police officers, who are not dressed in the official regalia. What would you call them, Waziri?
The only incident that I know, because I don't remember from Bere, but I know in Nairobi City, there was a time that it was reported that during protests, there were many people who had rungus and clubs around their businesses.
In the full glare of the police.
The full glare. Yeah, because in Kenya, that is the only weapon watchmen carry.
So you believe those were all watchmen?
Well, to the best of my knowledge, when we engage the security sector, these people who own businesses in town had hired watchmen to take care of their businesses during protests. They closed the shops.
Official watchmen or goons?
Well, to the best of my knowledge, it was official watchmen. And they were standing at the door of their businesses to protect them from looting by goons and criminals.
The ones on the screen, are those watchmen, Waziri?
Let me see.
Do they look to you like watchmen?
Which one? Those are
the ones walking around with clubs, right there.
Let me see.
Right there. Are those watchmen?
As I said, to the best of my knowledge, there were cases.
So are those watchmen guarding City Hall?
No, that's what I'm saying. As at the time we had, I'm trying to look at what your
You've seen them walking around with clubs. There you go. Are those watchmen?
No, those could be goons. It's possible that those ones are goons.
So then how do you tell the difference? No, because you said that
that's what I'm saying. It's
business
possible.
people hire watchmen.
If people are carrying weapons with a plan to attack other people, those of course are criminals. Yeah, but if the person is designated in a particular place to those ones definitely must be criminals.
Okay. So does the government deploy anti-protest goons?
Not at all. The government of Kenya has enough police officers to deploy. And I think, okay, I remember in one incident someone was saying, you know, why is a policeman walking there with those people who are carrying clubs and he's not doing anything? Let me ask you. I wish you can.
No, you answer that question.
I'm going to
Why
answer
would a
that
police
question.
officer walk around with someone
holding a gun? I want you to run those
room?
figures. I want you to run that.
They're there on the screen.
Yes. Those two policemen, vis-a-vis those people, what did you expect the police to do?
Should they just stand and watch? Is that what you say?
Yes.
They stand and watch.
Because if the police do something there, somebody dies, what happens?
You've just said that some of those people are criminals.
No,
You're
that's
saying
what
the
I'm
police
saying.
should just stand there and watch?
Even if the police, you have two police officers and you have 2,000, 3,000 people like those ones. What do you want the police? I want you to ask.
No, you tell me.
No,
you're the
I'm
one in
just
the
saying,
security sector, and you're the one answering the questions. So you think police...
The president of Kenya, William Samoei, have made sure that goons are becoming part and parcel of politics in this country of Kenya as we are approaching 2027 election. Yani lazima kuwe na goons so that Kenyan politics can go on a smooth way. But tuseme tu kweli, akoda kitu ati tutashika goons, mara tutashika politician. How can you say that you don't have intelligence? You are saying that the NIS DCI cannot investigate and know the person who hired those goons. Yet, when St. Cathedral Church was attacked, there is one person that confessed on how a politician in this country of Kenya, in Nairobi County, who is a member of parliament, is the person who paid them, who hired them to go and create chaos during a small meeting at St. Cathedral Church in Nairobi County. Mbona mkwenda mkashika huyo politician, mungeenda na mtafute huyo kijana. Na huyo kijana awambie ni politician mgani alishika huyo mtu. But you know them. Hao watu wanatupima tu, they have all the information. Kama Rex, kama nani sio Rex, kama Teacher Albert Ojo ndio walienda wakamchukua Homa Bay. Mpaka wakajua kwao. Kasa hao politician wenye wanajulikana wenye most of them are living here in Nairobi County. Most of them are living here in Nairobi, in Karen, Kileleshwa, Runda, and any other developed area here in Nairobi. So they know them, but they can't go for them because what those people are doing is what they are also doing. So it is difficult for them to go for these leaders. They can't go for this politician, which is true. I was shocked, ladies and gentlemen. It is quite shameful. How can then what is his job? If a whole CS of Interior can be defeated to know what is happening under his office, then what he's doing? What is he doing? He's earning salary for no reason. The CS of Interior should resign immediately. What is he doing? Just wasting taxpayers' money. These vehicles are being fueled, choppers, mara nini, earning salary, having security nini, but it's not helping the people of Kenya anymore, because if you don't have more intelligence to know what is happening under your docket, then what are you doing? What is your work? It was shameful to say Murkomen defending goons and police officers also, alongside politicians that are behind these goons, yet he normally claimed that opposition leaders are the people that are hiring goons to create violence. Tuwache hiyo upuzi bwana. Wacha kutudanganya. If you see that that office is too hot for you, then you can call for resignation, Mr. Murkomen. Thank you so much, and may God bless you, my great viewers. Bye-bye.